King Dinis passed away 700 years ago on January 7, 1325. Also known as the Poet King, he was the sixth monarch of Portugal, reigning from 1279 to 1325. The monarch was buried in the monastery of Odivelas, founded by him in 1295. His tomb, damaged by the 1755 earthquake, when the church vault collapsed onto it, was reopened nearly a decade ago, and his remains were studied before the tomb was resealed again in 2023. In addition to a medieval sword and remnants of his clothing and mantle, his appearance was revealed through a scientific forensic reconstruction. They created a 3D model of the monarch's face, based on his skull. This model helps us imagine the man behind the crown. It's not just a picture, it's like looking back in time. It makes us curious about Dinis's life and how he ruled Portugal. His time as king brought many important changes to Portugal's agriculture and politics, being known also as the Farmer King, or Rei Lavrador. King Dinis is remembered as the first literate Portuguese monarch. He established Portuguese as the kingdom's official language, founded the first Portuguese university, composed several troubadour songs, consolidated the nation's borders, decisively securing the Algarve. King Dinis was crucial to Portugal's success as a pioneer in the Age of Discovery, promoting the planting of the Leiria pine forest, which provided timber for shipbuilding, and supporting the Knights Templar by transforming them into the Order of Christ. This forest still stands today. This effort was crucial for Portugal's future. His legacy endures. Even though he did so much for Portugal, Dinis's legacy is not as well known as it could be. His wife, Queen Isabel, was famous for her good deeds and religious devotion. After she died, she was made a saint, Saint Isabel of Portugal. She became known for miracles, and one is particular. The miracle of the roses is a famous legend associated with Queen Saint Isabel of Portugal, wife of King Dinis. According to the story, the queen was secretly carrying bread to distribute to the poor, despite the king's disapproval of such charitable acts. One day, King Dinis confronted her and demanded to know what she was hiding in her cloak. In response, Queen Isabel opened her cloak, and miraculously, the bread had transformed into roses, even though it was not the season for roses to bloom. People remembered her as a saint, which overshadowed King Dinis, even though his reign was crucial to shaping Portugal's identity and long-term success. However, recent studies and a 3D reconstruction of his face have brought renewed interest in his legacy. The 3D reconstruction revealed his appearance at the end of his life, showing a fair-skinned, reddish, light-haired king with bluish eyes. The facial reconstruction bears a striking resemblance to the oldest illumination of the king, providing a fascinating confirmation of historical depictions of his appearance. This new 3D model of King Dinis gives us a chance to remember how important he was to Portugal. We can see him not just as a name in a history book, but as a real king who shaped Portugal's future. Dinis was a man with a plan, and he took action. He created a strong and unified Portugal. The 3D reconstruction reminds us how important he was. As a remarkable medieval king, Dinis deserves to be at the top, and this forensic reconstruction restores his rightful place in history and our collective memory with full justice. His legacy lives on in the Portuguese language, in Coimbra University, and even the land itself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.